Hello, everyone. I would like to first introduce the person I'm going to interview just now. His name is Dr. Devekar, and he has specialized in naturopathy. After getting a lot of results from naturopathy on his own self when he was young, and he's dedicated completely to naturopathy and promoting this technique to everybody in the world. I'm beginning with Uruli Kanchan in Maharashtra. Uruli Kanchan has been recognized by the government, and it was begun in a long time back by Mahatma Gandhi, who also propagated naturopathy. Hello, sir. Sir, I would like to now go to asking you about your journey, as in how did you get introduced to naturopathy?
Basically, from my childhood,
Mm,
I was a sick child. I had many types of illnesses, from
mm,
weak digestion to getting typhoid frequently to having malaria frequently. And because of the low immunity, I was always prone for infections and sickness. And
mhm.
to our surprise, I also contracted one of the neurological condition after a fall. So
Oh,
there was a head injury. So I had been again more sick because of the injury, and
mm,
all the top doctors from the country were visited, and we took treatments in allopathy, homeopathy, ayurveda, like how everybody does. Even my parent took me to every single pathy, the best doctors in the country, and it took almost 10, 12 years to just visit from one doctor, follow their advice for a couple of months, and again visit to the next one.
mm,
And then, as a last resort, somebody suggested my father that why don't you try naturopathy? And then he asked, what is naturopathy? Then he said, okay, I cannot explain you what is it, but it's a drugless system of medicine where you are just going to follow five elements of nature. Doctor will guide you through the process. You just try because you have tried everything.
mm,
So there was Dr. Guru Goswami in my native place, that is Raipur, Chhattisgarh.
mm,
And we visited. He took a detailed case history of mine. My parents gave the entire background from my birth till that particular point in time about my illness. And then he said, okay, this is very common in naturopathy, and we have treated many such cases. You don't have to worry, but just be patient that it will take at least couple of months for you to recover from this issue. Then he suggested me to get admitted. I was admitted in their hospital, and he
mm,
made me fast for 3 weeks. 3 weeks of fasting, very systematically administered. And then gradually they brought me to normal food and gave me the guidelines how I should be, what my lifestyle should comprise of, what kind of yoga I should do, and what should be my ideal diet plan. I was following everything religiously, and in no time, to all of our surprise, I started gaining weight. My immune system responded better from catching frequent cough and cold. I was like much healthier, not getting frequent infections. So gradually there was an improvement, and in couple of years, I just forgot that I was completely off medicines and off sickness. And then I was just continuing my journey. By the time the juncture in my life came where I had to decide what I should choose as my career path. And that was the time where we all started discussing in the family that do you want to be an engineer, or do you want to be a doctor, like how everybody talks. And I was always inclined towards health industry because of my own condition. I was always thinking that if one day I can cure myself. But before that, naturopathy had already cured me and taught me how I should live. So then everybody deliberated in the family that you should try MBBS. Somebody suggested Ayurveda. Then we visited all the colleges and met the deans of those colleges, try to understand what they offer. And
mm,
this was way back in 2002.
mm,
And then finally, I understood and I felt that if naturopathy has cured such a complex issue in my own life, my own system has got better with it, why not I choose this as my career path because it has some potential. And then I visited SGM College of Naturopathy in Ujjire, where the secretary of that trust met me. He gave me good amount of time. Then the principal, then the CM of the hospital.
mm,
Everybody was very kind enough to give me good amount of time, explain me how this science works. And then I really felt, okay, this is something I want to do. And from there, I started my college. Like I started undergraduates from there. And then there was no turning back because going in depth about the basic sciences, about the physiology, the anatomy, the microbiology, biochemistry, knowing everything inside out, and then subsequently learning about the therapies, how the treatment works. By the time I completed my studies, I was like, I was already a passionate doctor who want to, promote naturopathy in yoga to as many
mm,
as people possible in the country because I know what it has given to me. And
mm,
during my internship and college itself, we started practicing. We started administering this to people, and they were all getting healed. They were getting cured in no time, just because we were learning from the basics, from the scratch, not just knowing uh, superficially. In-depth knowledge helped us to practice ourselves. So till date, I'm practicing myself, naturopathy and yoga, the diet, the exercises, everything. And it is not by force because it the day one day we miss it, we understand what we are missing. So it's just by choice, and it has been a wonderful journey. When I was small, my brother used to make fun of me. If you don't get better, we will send you to Uruli Kanchan one day. There, they will make you fast, they will make you starve, and then you don't come back here. You will be there itself.
mm.
I never knew that my destiny would one day place me to Urli Kanchan as the head of the institute and give me the opportunity to serve people at large. So it has been a great journey.
Which are the ailments you think that
Ailments.
naturopathy can offer hope?
Right. So in today's world, if you see most of the diseases, the non-communicable diseases, or we call it lifestyle diseases, which contribute to almost 66% of the global disease burden. And all these lifestyle disorders can be very well managed, treated by naturopathy. Cure is one aspect. Not all the diseases can be cured because it all depends on your lifestyle. So the parameters can get normal. You may start feeling better in no time, but it's more of managing it in a natural way. And when you start understanding how to practice it, then, for example, diabetes, hypertension, cardiac diseases, to name a few about musculoskeletal conditions being very common, cervical and lumbar spondylosis, osteoarthritis of knee joint as well as hip joint. Post COVID, we have been seeing avascular necrosis getting very good results. Then digestive disorders is the most important area which naturopathy can do wonders, be it hyperacidity or gastroesophageal reflux disorder or complex issues like irritable bowel syndrome. All this have great results, what we are seeing. Along with this, in females nowadays, the reproductive conditions or say gynecological conditions like PCOD, which is now named as PMOD, and irregular menses or weight gain, the hormonal problems like hypothyroidism, diabetes, all this can be very well easily managed. And we see very good results in these conditions. Also, nowadays, because of the pollution and the lifestyle, we see respiratory condition on the rise. I have treated couple of interstitial lung disease, which is rare to treat, but we get the opportunity to treat, and they have also got very good results. Asthma, bronchiectasis, these are the common conditions we encounter, and all the lifestyle disorders precisely can be very well managed. We are off late seeing neurological conditions also. We have treated Guillain-Barré syndrome, hemiplegia, and hemiparesis, getting very good results. And few cancers also are coming to us. Doctors from Hiranandani and Tata Memorial Hospital, Mumbai, they themselves are referring their cancer patients to us because couple of patients who were cancer patients of Tata Memorial Hospital, they got very good results here. So after going back, the doctors were surprised. And now it has become a common practice for them that the preliminary cancer conditions they are referring to us.
See, I'll tell you a practical reason is like this is your Uruli Kanchan, everybody doesn't go to because of distance, etc., etc. So, do you plan to expand? I mean, have branches or?
Immediately, we don't have such plans. We are currently working on our quality improvement. We are trying to improve this particular facility, do expansion within this premise. As of now, we don't have plans to expand, but we are collaborating extensively with different institutes in order
Mm,
to make this facility available in different parts of the country. We are
mm,
also utilizing this online platform to create awareness. We are also closely working with the government of Maharashtra and also trying to reach the central government to
mm,
make sure that this naturopathy and yoga is well understood by the policy makers. And if this can be brought as an important feature in the healthcare industry by the government itself, then obviously, people will easily follow this path, which is more of preventive. Along with curative aspect, it has a strong preventive aspect where most of our citizens can stay healthy.
And again, as far as regularly in lifestyle, what are your recommendations? I mean, not for patients, but in general, what would you recommend as a minimum lifestyle tip?
So my first goal for everybody is everybody should think of health and not disease. In
Mm,
today's world, we are all carried by, diseases, the fear of disease, and
mm,
that is being sold. So first think about health, how you can be healthy. The easiest way of being healthy is following a good diet where most of the elements in your diet should be natural, should not be packaged food, artificial food, or laden with preservatives.
mm,
Homemade food, and that also it should be customized for our condition. For example, a diabetic follows an anti-diabetic diet. Somebody with cardiac condition follows a fat-free diet. So customized diet, which is natural in nature, preferably regional food, seasonal food would be the best because that nourishes your body, that heals most of the diseases and allow you to stay healthy. Second aspect is exercise. 80% is your diet and 20% is your exercise. Now, exercise is different from yoga, but combination of yoga and exercises can ensure that all your hormonal levels, all your systems of the body are functioning to the optimum by the use of yoga, and you can experience good fitness by using exercise. Exercise can not only be limited to walking, it can be cycling, it can be any sports activity, it can be swimming, any activity which suits you, but it has to be regularly done. Say 3 to 5 days of physical activity and a 5 to 6 days of strict diet. Strict doesn't mean you don't enjoy food. You can enjoy food, but it should be in a natural way, not with too many preservatives or artificial agents there. Now, another aspect which is causing issues is the organic and chemical laden, the yield, the produce, the farming, which is with a lot of chemicals. If that can be taken care, if we can stick to organic food, that is further going to enhance our health condition. So my recommendation is stick to a natural healthy diet along with exercise and yoga.
thank you so much, sir. And like I said, I would like to share with you that I heard after joining Life Positive, one of the first therapies or modalities I heard about was naturopathy. One of the reasons was that I am a great Gandhi fan, Mahatma Gandhi fan. And so, I mean, he was a I mean, he followed naturopathy, So I read about it because of that. And later on, did recommend it to various people, and it works, definitely.
Yeah, so it is astonishing for us that Gandhiji in the year 1912 decided to start naturopathy in India. But because of his personal commitments, the national responsibilities, for him it took around 34 years by the time he reached in 1946 to Urli Kanchan and established this Nisargopchar Ashram. And he had been following. And even today, we all don't follow the kind of lifestyle which Gandhiji has followed way back 80 years ago in 1946.
Yes,
So
yes.
it becomes so important for all of us to understand that with what intent he started promoting naturopathy in India. And despite his great intent of, helping all the countrymen to be healthy, today also naturopathy and yoga has not come as the mainstream of medical system. So I just hope one day it happens so that rather than thinking of going to hospital after falling sick, we enjoy health. And even health is a very misunderstood entity. Most of us, what we feel is health is being disease free is healthy. I don't
Mm,
believe in it. For example, at any age, if you are able to climb 2, 3 floors, if you want to go for a trek, you can just climb a mountain, you can just play any sport of your choice, and there should not be any limitation. People say that after 60 or 70, I'm too old to this particular activity. Whereas if you see different countries, you see US or Germany or Canada, people even at the age of 90, 100, they walk, they climb, they run. My friend is in Germany, and she keeps going for this marathon and running events, which are almost every week. And there,
mm,
people with age of 95, 98 run. The way they run, we all youngster might even feel ashamed that at the speed 98 years young is running, we may not be enjoying that kind of fitness. So health has to be understood, and disease free is not health. So let's hope it will happen one day. We are all working towards the same goal. Yeah.
thank you, sir. Thank you so much.